Season's greetings, whiskey folk. My name is Adam Bradshaw, and we are here on the official Dram Association YouTube channel to celebrate an SMWS Christmas miracle. Yes, and I'm ready. I've got my ugly Christmas sweater, although I don't know. I don't think I think this is fantastic. But I also, more importantly, have my new lucky hat, the SMWS toque. You can pick one of these up at smws.ca, members only, and they will ship it directly to your door. Possibly a little too late for Christmas, but of course, not too late for the Whiskey Festival. You can rep the SMWS in style whilst you're standing outside in the snow. It might snow. Hey, I mean, apparently it's going to snow over Christmas here in Victoria, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so the Christmas miracle I will reveal shortly, but before I do, we have a very special invite as well, because I have right here the Scotch Malt Whisky Society membership kit, something that I don't think I've ever shown on these videos before. Now, these are discontinued, this style at least. We're the only place in Canada that has these anymore. And as such, we've actually managed to work with the SMWS to slash the price on these quite a lot. They were normally $241, and we've got this down now to $180 flat. So $180 plus tax and a 30-cent bottle deposit, because there's 3 bottles in here. And you can give this wonderful gift to someone. I mean, it's not too late for Christmas shopping or any kind of holiday shopping that you wish. There's still a few days left on the clock before December 25th at least. And this would make a fantastic gift, because not only do you get this wonderful box with its wonderful contents, which I'm about to show you, you also get 1 year SMWS membership. And that is not only here in Canada, but globally as well. So hopefully in 2022, some of us might be able to travel a little bit more than we have for the last couple of years. And hopefully that global aspect of the membership might come into play for more people. But yeah, also very special. We've never done this before. We're actually allowing existing members to purchase these. So because we've brought the price down to $180, it's actually, pretty good now. It was $240 before. It's 25% off. It's over $60 off actually, which is pretty cool. So we're not just having this as a membership option. Existing members, this is your last chance to pick up one of those kits if you didn't get one when you first joined. Perhaps you joined recently with the bottle edition. Perhaps you joined with an old kit. Perhaps you just want a second one. Doesn't matter. If you want a kit, you can get a kit. You don't have to be a non-member. Members can now purchase these kits as well. It doesn't come with the year of membership. That's only for brand new members, much like the bottle offer that we have, where you can buy any bottle that's over $180 if you've never been a member before, and kind of a try before you buy. If you're an existing member, you don't need to try before you buy. You already know how good the SMWS is, so you now have the option of picking up one of these kits. And this kit that we have right now, it just came in slightly different bottles than the one we have. We do have 2 left of the existing kit that we have at the Strath. That's also reduced, and that's, I can't remember all what's in there. I know there's an Ardmore, because I'm very tempted to buy one myself. As many of you know, I'm a massive Ardmore fan, the number 66. But let's take a look what's in this kit. All right, so as always, beautifully presented, well decorated. We've got this lovely little card where you can store your membership card in as well. You've got the beautiful book. You've got the all-important lapel pin, because how can you tell people you're a member without the pin? Like it's part of the uniform. As is the hat now. What do we have? We've got 3 bottles here. We've got Pickles, Salty Sweet Smoky. That seems to be a 9-year-old number 10, which of course is Bunnahabhain. We have a Danish Delight. A 12-year-old 100.18. And I actually didn't know what SMWS 100 was. I don't think I've ever seen one before. This is Strathmill, something quite cool, something you don't very often see. And then finally over here, Tutti Frutti Little Cutie, a 9-year-old from Distillery 39, which of course is Linkwood. So yeah, very cool little trilogy of whiskies here. And these are all 10 centilitres or 100 mils. So this is 300 mils altogether. It's about the same size as a half-size bottle of whiskey. Nicely presented here in this beautiful gift set. So I'm just going to leave that over here to tempt you whilst I reveal the miracle. So what on earth is this miracle? Well, for those of you who tuned into the December outturn, Some of you might have been a little disappointed with my news that we were missing a bottle. And what I was actually told by the LDB is that they had broken the case and it had been destroyed and we were never going to see it, which was pretty sad. And it was a really special whiskey. But what we did for members coming to the actual in-person tastings is we actually previewed a January whiskey, which was incredibly popular. So yeah, we'll look forward to showing the rest of you that one in about a week, I guess. It's not long now until the January outturn, is it? But we actually did manage to get a case of the missing whiskey. The LDB called us out of the blue, and I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if it was just a clerical error or something else. But they found the case. So we have it. We have the missing whiskey, and it's right here. This is 24.151, a meandering maze of souk. Oh, sorry, not a meandering maze of souk, meandering a maze of souks. I'll get there. It's, yeah, so a souk, of course, is a sort of like a bazaar, which is I only just realised right this second that the word bazaar has multiple meanings. It's bizarre. But yeah, bazaar, like, like an Arab market. And this is a very exciting looking bottle. And because it wasn't in our outturn, I don't have it in a booklet. So I'm cheating. I'm going to smws.ca right now on my phone to pull up the full tasting notes, because they're always available right there whenever you need them, which is glorious, isn't it? So smws.ca, current outturn, 24.151. Here we go. Let's see. We prepared a pitcher of pomegranate storm using pomegranate molasses, rum, orange liqueur, lemon juice, ginger beer, soda water, and a dash of orange bitters. On the palate, cinnamon custard, creme caramel, coconut macaroons, and sea buckthorn donuts. A drop of water, and we walked through a maze of souks with exotic aromas of argan oil, cumin, saffron, turmeric, and ras el hanout teasing our senses. We then ate fresh barhi dates, so sweet and creamy, reminding us of fresh sugarcane, coconut, and butterscotch. In 2018, we combined select Oloroso butts before returning the single malt to a variety of those different casks to develop further. This is one of those casks. So, a similar approach to what we saw with Highland Park a couple of months ago, where it's not actually a single cask, but it's from a single cask. It breaks my brain too, and I feel like we need to come up with a name for this. So they did a vatting of several casks, really good Oloroso sherry butts in this case, from this distillery, and then they separated that back into single casks again. So it's a single cask, single malt that is not a single cask, single malt Scotch whiskey. There's some way to define it, but it's breaking my brain. Anyway, either way, single cask, not single cask. It is aged for 12 years total. It was distilled on the 13th of October 2008, or at the very least, the youngest component was distilled on the 13th of October 2008. Initially in ex Oloroso butts, and then recast into first fill American oak Pedro Jimenez hogsheads. Beautiful. It is from the Speyside region, one of 287 bottles bottled at a wonderful 63.1%. 63.1. This is going to have some kick to it, and by the sound of it, a bit of a sherry bomb perhaps as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to opening this. I've been looking forward to opening this for a very long time, and it's even more exciting after the devastating thought that I would never try this whiskey, and now the miracle has happened. It is here. It is here. Okay, so, a very Christmassy cork pop. Lovely. Yeah. I can see why Robin Kelly chose to put this one out at Christmas time. It's very Christmassy off the bat. If I didn't know any better, I'd think there was a Christmas pudding baking in the steam oven in the other room there. But alas, as well as I have managed to persuade Kristen to delve into the wonderful world of sticky toffee pudding and treacle sponge puddings, I've yet to get her to do a Christmas pudding. I don't know. Maybe next year. Or maybe I'll just buy whiskies like this and I don't need to. There's less calories in this, probably. Oh, yeah, that is. I see where they're coming from with the pomegranate molasses. I'll get there. It reminds me of what's it called? Grape must. You know, the sticky grape syrup that you can use in cooking, or it gets added back into like Pedro Jimenez when they're actually making the stuff. Mm. Yeah, it's dark, sugary, fruity. Mm. Smells like a smells a bit like a dessert that I used to make for Christmas back when I used to celebrate with some friends that were gluten free. Um, It's great. You make these little tarts. It's basically figs and dates. You just blitz them together with some nuts in a food processor. It makes this sort of dough that you can shape into a tart base, and then you put some goat's cheese and a raspberry on it. It's absolutely phenomenal. It smells like I'm making that dough right now. It's not dough. It's just fruit and nuts smushed together into a vaguely stable base. Oh, slightly minty on the nose actually as well. It's like an after eight mint at the end of the Christmas dinner. Ah, there was I can't remember what it was now. There was a whiskey we released in the Dram Association a couple of years ago that we gave the nickname Ho Ho Oloroso. And this kind of fit this too. Mm. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Mm. That is a rich tagine of flavors. Mm. Yeah, I'm definitely getting to the Moroccan sort of spiced apricot kind of flavors in here. It's really cool. And I have to say, I got the water at the ready for this one dram, but it hardly feels like it needs it. It's I didn't even bring a water dropper because I thought, well, at 63, I probably want to put a couple of drops in there. I don't need the dropper. I can just pour from the jug. But I I don't need water in this. I mean, I'm going to try it with water just for experimentation's sake. But this is very, very, very pleasant. Mm. Okay. Well, I'm going to add a couple of drops. See what happens. Lovely. I do love the official Glencairn water jugs. They pour very nicely. I feel like they put a lot of effort into making sure you had a very controlled pour. I don't want to be responsible for ruining a whiskey. Mm. Ooh. Coconut and chocolate now. Wasn't getting any coconut and chocolate notes before, or at least I wasn't paying attention to them. But that's what jumps out straight away after adding water, which is actually very, very good. I'm glad I added water. Didn't need water, but it certainly it certainly appreciates a couple of drops, I feel. Mm. It's certainly not made it worse. Whether it's made it better is neither here nor there. It's made it different. For me right now, I kind of got a bit of a chocolate craving, so this is good for me. Mm, lovely. So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, it's great. I'm very happy for you, Adam. You had a Christmas miracle. You got to try this whiskey. What's happening now? What's going on? Do we get to buy some? Do we get to taste it? Well, you will get to taste it if you are one of the lucky bunch of people who have already got tickets to the January outturn tastings here at the Strath, because that's what's going to happen to the rest of this exact bottle, is we're going to include it in the January outturn tasting. They are already sold out, I'm afraid. And of course, they will only happen if the local rules and regulations allow. We are keeping a close eye to making sure we're all safe through this Omicron variant outbreak. Hopefully, it will still go ahead. I think there's a very strong chance that we will have to make sure that people are more spaced out, and we might have to split the two tastings over three tastings and see if we can get some people to go to a third date. We'll see what happens, but we'll do our very best. We'll put in every effort necessary to make sure that we can safely put together the January outturn in person so that you can try this amazing bottle. partially because we've now opened it, which means that we have to recoup the money on the bottle. No, I'm joking. We'd pour it at some point anyway. Of course, the Whiskey Festival is coming up as well, and everything is taking shape there. We have delayed ticket sales. They were supposed to go on sale Sunday morning, but we have delayed them to make sure that we have a better idea of the circumstance in which we will be holding the festival. Because if we have to reduce the amount of people that go, we'd rather know that before we start selling tickets. So yeah, the plan is early January we will have tickets back for sale for the festival at the Strath. We're not sure on the date yet, and of course anything could change right now as we're all slowly getting used to with this pandemic world that we're living in. So fingers crossed that the festival will happen, and B will be able to happen at the planned capacity. Keep your eye on the victoriawhiskeyfestival.ca website and your Dram Association emails, and we'll keep you in touch. But finally, of course, how do you get a bottle of this? Because that can happen. That is a thing that can happen right now. But again, only to a lucky few. Because of the sheer amount of interest in these bottles, how quickly they sold out at other stores, and how other stores have already done this, we will be going to a lottery. So how you enter this lottery, you can go to strathliquor.com/CA right now. /CA /SNWS. SNWSCA, SNWS. It's all jumbled in my head right now. I'm a mess of thoughts. My mind's doing backflips over this whiskey. Anyway, strathliquor.com/SNWS. We'll get it right. That will give you access to a link to be able to purchase a ticket to enter the draw for this whiskey. I say purchase. The ticket is $0. It's just a way for us to A, make sure that you're a member, B, capture your interest, and make sure that you can only putting one entry into the ballot. So yeah, please do purchase a $0 ticket. We're going to have those tickets available for 48 hours, and then we will reveal the lucky winners, the people who are able to purchase this wonderful once in a lifetime, not single cask whiskey. Or single cask, not single cask whiskey. I think it's probably that way around. I still don't quite get it. Final piece of the puzzle, and something I have to look up myself, the price. That is available for $249.48. And of course, many of you have either already guessed, or looked it up by now. But the big hubbub is the fact that SMWS 24 is none other than Macallan. Yeah, this is a 12-year-old Oloroso PX finished Macallan. And yeah, so enter the draw. Yeah, maybe while you're entering the draw, pick up one of these wonderful membership kits as well. Again, $180, $60 off of the regular price, available to non-members and members alike. And if you're purchasing it for someone who's never been an SMWS member before, it will include the first year of their membership as well. So a wonderful little holiday gift. Thank you for joining in. This has been a wonderfully unexpected experience. I will see all of you hopefully in the new year. Either in person at the festival, or at the Outturn tasting, or right here at the Dram Association YouTube channel for the January 2022 Outturn. Stay safe, stay well. Season's greetings. See you later.